ఏమని పంపిస్తాను తీసుకోపోదు నువ్వు నాకు ఫోన్ ఉంటే ఇచ్చేసి అందులో టోనర్ కూడా అయిపోయింది. Yeah, good afternoon all the students. Now we are going with the Newton laws of motion. In that one only we are going with the lecture number 2, the page number 86. There is already we are discussed about that the concepts, fundamental introduction concepts are completed. Here we already discussed what is the force here we consider, and the force is the contain a nature the definition mainly the given for a force. Okay, yes, first thing is the force what it is. Yes, so many you are know about that the force is called as a pull and as well as a push according to first lesson. But it is the action of the things only. It is not exactly the force of the things. All the students, listen carefully here. There is a force. What is the force actually? The force is one of the physical quantity which changes shape or state or direction of the body. Shape or size same one. Shape, size or state of the body or direction of the body. Got it or not? Now, once check it, this duster is contained this particular shape now. When I am applying my muscular force on it, now the shape is the changes. Got it or not? It is only called the force here. That is, I am applied here. Now, there it is about in a resting position now. Okay, the state of this body is what? A rest. Now it is a coming into motion. Got it or not? It is a coming into motion. From rest to motion it will become. Got it or not? And next one more component is also there. It is a moving in which direction now? Suppose I am taken one straight line here. Okay, next curved path. Okay, I am taken it is a what? It is moving in a straight line. When I am applying my force, it is a selected which direction? Curved direction. Got it or not? Means what it will be considered here? First thing is it is the changes shape or as well as the size. Next thing is state of the body. Rest to motion, motion to rest. Okay, now suddenly we applied a brake on the vehicle which is under the moving position. Okay, now it is a called what? Brake applying or not? Yes, nothing but what it is, the force is applied or not on it? The force is applied. In this way, the force is applied on the body. The body is a changes, it's a state, shape or size and direction of the body. Got it or not? Yes, like that only we are considered here. Yes, and here there is we are taken a what here? Next component, what we are consider for our force consideration purpose. Whatever the force we are taken, the application of force we have to say. We want to say there is an application of force and we want to calculate the application of forces. We should compulsory take some particular points. What is that points you have to you consider? You know the amount or magnitude of applied force. Okay, clear or not? Yes, how much force is applied? Okay, clear or not? Force quantity is how much you are applied, and as well as the next one, it is a what? It is a, we are consider direction where we are applied. Direction of force is applied, and as well as there is a point of application. Okay, point of application. These three things are very, very important for us. Okay, for analyzing the force is applied on a particular body. Okay, clear or not, all the students? There is when we are applied the force, how much quantity we are applied. Okay, clear or not? Why it is how much quantity? Yeah, there is a suitable quantity is a given at that time only the force action may undercomes. Otherwise may not undercomes here. Got it or not? When we applied a force on the body, suitable quantity is applied on it. At that time only the force application may is coming on it. Otherwise, the force is not working on it, but it is not may coming as a work for us. Okay, clear or not? Work is nothing but the force is applied on the body. The body is a somewhat displaced. It is only called work. The displacement either in negative way or in a positive way. Okay, clear or not? Suppose there is a big mountain is there. Okay, you all the people are ghost merts. We are applied force on it. It will be moving? No. Okay, clear or not? And somewhat a bulldozer or any other things may come and it will be may moves. There is a big rock or pebble or there. Got it or not? It is possible by it. Okay, that's why there is a body is coming into the rest to the motion or motion to the rest. Okay, clear or not? Yes, there is a one big elephant is there. Okay, now the elephant is coming towards you. Okay, clear or not? You want to stop it? You want to become a Bahubali at that time. Okay, clear or not? Yes, that much of force is required for us. Okay, at that time only may be possible to stop it. Otherwise, may not. It is possible to stop like that. Otherwise, for moving also, for stopping also, the force application, how much force is applied on it. That is very, very, very important. Otherwise, many is okay. We are not analyzing the problems, whatever force regarding. And next year, direction. In which direction you are applied? Why? Because force is not a scalar quantity. Force is a vector quantity. In which direction we applied force, in that direction only the body is as changes its state, shape or size. Okay, clear or not? Now I am applying force in this direction. The body is moving in this direction only. It is not moving in this direction. Okay, clear or not? That's why yes, and where we applied also very, very important. And which point you are applied? You applied it here. Suppose I am applied it here. I am applied it here. It will be moving now? No. But I am applied it here. It will be moving or not now? It moving. Got it or not? Applied point also important. And which direction you are applied force is also important. Once check it. I am applying the point. But in this direction, okay, clear or not? I am applied my force. Otherwise, in this direction. In this direction. Direction is also changes. The force where it will applied in what way it will be body moving. In what way it will be state of change may occur. These all may are possible. Got it or not? Yes, these 3 points are very important. May ask for you. The following is very important to the know the force application. They may given one of the two or one or two or all may given for you. There is a 4-5 questions may are ready to frame on this particular thing. Okay, clear or not? These 3 points only. Understood or not? Yeah. Now there is a different types of forces are there. The force chart is also there. Okay. Please note down these 3 points. The factors that determine the effect of force. This is the what? Factors determine effect of force. These 3 you have to write. Yeah, next component. There is a different types of forces are there. You know very well already. In your 8th class already you have it here. Yes. What is the types of forces? Okay. Yes. And now there is a what is the different types of forces are there? Okay. Now there is a mainly we are consider only two types of forces: contact forces, non-contact forces. Fundamentally, we are taken that is only the main forces: contact forces and as well as the non-contact forces. But these two only there? No. There is a number of forces are there. Mainly the forces are classified based on the four factors. Okay, clear or not? Yes, you know very well which one is a contact force, which one is a non-contact force. Okay, which one is a contact force? When there is a one body physically contact with another body, it is applied a force on the body, that is called contact forces. Okay, clear or not? Yes, that is called what? Contact forces. Which one it is? There is a normal forces, contact forces only. Okay, now. Yes, and frictional forces, contact forces only. Okay, now. Muscular forces, contact forces only. Tension forces also contact forces only. Mainly we are consider four forces. One is muscular force. Another one is frictional force. Another one is grab. Another one is here we consider the tensile forces. Fourth one is frictional forces. Okay, clear or not? Normal forces. Okay, got it or not? Normal forces, tensile forces, frictional forces, muscular forces. These are called contact forces. Non-contact forces. Which one is called non-contact forces? There is a one more force is also there. That is called what? A field force. Okay, clear or not? This is the name. Another name is a what? A field of force. Okay, why? Because it is called field of force or non-contact force. There is the chalk piece is coming from here to here. Why it will be coming like this here? Which force is applied on it? I am not giving any force by my hand. Okay, clear or not? Earth is giving force on it. That's why it is coming towards the earth. Okay, clear or not? But it will be not directly contacted it. Na? Chalk piece is not contacted with the what? Earth. Which is contact with my hand. Okay, but it is not contact with directly with the earth. But why it will become like that? Yeah, the gravitational forces are non-contact forces. Okay, clear or not? Why it is called field of forces? Yeah, somewhat earth it is there. Earth is a contain somewhat a region around it. Okay, clear or not? This is the earth na? Around this region, it will effect is there. That is a called what? A field of force. It is a called what? It is a called field force. It is a called what? It is a called field force. I hope you understood here. Which one is a called field force? That is a contained gravitational field. Means what? That body is a effect up to some particular region. Okay. Yes. From that particular point to any other region, it have one effect. It is. Okay. Solar system. Solar system is affected by the sun total. Okay. That's why it is called sun field. Okay, that is only called these forces are called field forces. Okay, clear or not? In the field of that particular body, it is without a contact only. The body is attracted or repelled or change the shape or change the size or change the direction or change the state of the body. Okay, that's why that is called field of forces to concern that body. Okay, Earth is what? Earth is here around the Earth. There is a force is working. Okay, now that's why it is called as field force of Earth. Got it or not? I hope you got it here. Next, after this, there is one more non-contact force is also there. Forces. Magnetic forces also non-contact forces only. Why? Because they are also not a contact with one another. For attraction, for a repulsion, they have to should maintain somewhat distance. From that particular distance only, they repelled by one another, or they attracted by the one another. That's why only they called what? Non-contact forces. Got it or not? There is a two types of mainly forces we already discussed. But this is based on the application by physical or not physical. But not like that. There is some forces are there That forces are depending on the nature. We are classified the depending on the nature forces. There is a 4 types. What is that forces? There is a one chart. It will be there. One second the chart is a very important. There is a first thing is the what? Nature of the force. What is the nature we are considering here? System wise. It is a what? System wise. Again, it will be 2 types. One is internal, another one is external. External and as well as the internal. Okay, clear or not? Internal forces and as well as the external forces. And next we are consider the what? One more thing. What is that here? Yes, by the source wise. Which wise? Source wise. What is the forces they given by source wise? They given as feed and as well as the contact. Till now, whatever we discussed here, feed and as well as the contact. Okay, got it or not? Next, there is a one more force is also available here. What is that force here? We consider reference frame wise. It is the what? Reference frame wise. It is reference frame wise. Okay, now there is the 2 types of frames are there. Okay, now one is the called inertial and as well as the non-inertial. That is the real and as well as the pseudo forces. Real forces and as well as the pseudo forces here we are considered. Yes. Pseudo forces we are considered here. And next one more force also there. This may not appear here for you. Then it will be taken as one more force. That is the what here we consider nature wise. Nature wise. Conservative, non-conservative. Conservative, non-conservative. Yeah, all the students are continuously you have to write it in your textbook. It will be there. Yeah, once check it. What is this system-wise forces? First, yeah, once check it. There is a when a force is applied on this particular duster, it is now changes. It remains like that only. When I am relieve my forces, it will be again comes to their original position. Yes, when I am applied forces, this is called external force. I am given here externally force on it. But internally, whatever the properties are called elasticity. They contain one elasticity nature. Because of that, again they comes to their original position. Suppose you check it this rubber. Okay, clear or not? Yes, I hope there is may appear. Okay, when you are check it here, the rubber, okay, it will be applied external force on it by me. But when I remove it, it will be comes towards it again. Yes, that is only called what? Internal force. Here it is a what here we consider this is external force. This is become what? Internal force. When I applied a force on it, it will be comes again to original position. Why? Because it is coming to the original position. Why? Because there is a internally one force is applied on it. Okay, and suppose you consider the spring balance. Okay, now yes, one second. There is an applied external force on it. Okay, now it will be extended. But when I am remove it again, it will become. Why? Because internally some force is working on this spring. Okay, now that property is called elastic property. What I am shown here, the 3 things, they are working because of elastic nature. They are working because of elastic nature. Understood or not it is? This is a called what? Elastic nature. Elasticity is nothing but what? When we applied a force on the body remains application of force. But when we remove the forces on the body, again they comes to their original position. Understood or not it is? There comes to their original position. I hope you understood it is. Okay. Yes, when we applied a force on the body not changes. It's a force. It's the body changes its shape, size, and all these things. Again, when we remove it, it will be again comes to their original positions. Okay. Yes, that is called elasticity. The elasticity is the possible because of what? Internal forces. Okay, clear or not? Once check it, how our atom is a container stable. In a chemistry, we already discussed how our atom is a contain stability. Yes, there is because of internal attraction forces, electrostatic attraction forces are applied between the nucleus and as well as the electron. Otherwise, how they are revolving around the nucleus electrons? It is impossible task. Internally, forces are there. We want to break the atom. Okay, now yes, we required some external force. Got it or not? Yes, the shock is why together like this it here now. Yes, when I am apply force on it, it will be breakdown. What happened when I break it in this? Yes, that whatever internal forces are there between these two things are disturbed because of my external forces. They hold together. How it is possible? The internal forces are there. Okay, clear or not? Whatever may be attached by the gum and all these things, that is a what actually? That is only called internal force. Okay, clear or not? It is possible to again attach to it. No, you have a question on it also. Okay, why the following thing is a breakdown? It is a possible to again rejoin? No. Why? Because already we are applied internal forces as against the internal forces, external forces. Okay, now clear or not? Yeah, there is a what when I am taking this rubber, okay, now up to some distance only it will be applicable to external forces. Again, the internal forces are working. When I am break, it is like this. Okay, now it will be breakdown. Okay, clear or not? There is a no attachment is a possible now. Why? Because where I am applied a forces, strong forces here, that is a called what? Limiting force. Okay, now the amount of force which is applied to the disturb total internal forces, whatever contained between them. Okay, that is a called what? Limiting force. Understood or not? You have number of example for it. In your which one there is a one synthetic fibers in lesson. In that lesson you have this term limiting forces. Okay, now synthetic fibers and plastic. In that one, how to test the strongness of the fiber. In that experiment, there is we are take a different types of threads. We are attached to the different masses to it. Suppose you take cotton, yes, very less strongness it will be there. That's why it will be breakdown. Up to that where it will be breakdown, that force is only called what? Limiting force. That force is only called what? Limiting force. Okay, now got it or not? This is about a limiting force. Yes, and this is about internal forces and as well as the external forces. Which one is called internal force? Because of internal molecules, whatever the force contained by the system, that is called internal force. Yes, there is any system, external system is applied a force on the body, that is called what? External system. Got it or not? External force. Whatever external system is applied a force on the body, that is called what? External force. Got it or not? Yes, external force. Understood or not? It is. Next one. Yeah. Next one it is based on the source points. Already we are discussed it. Yes, we are applied a force source wise, contact or not contact. Yes, already we are discussing. Source wise, the source is a contact with the other body. It is a called contact forces. Otherwise, it is a called what? Non-contact forces. That is the non-contact is only called field. Actually, there is a term we are regularly used, field based. Okay, we already discussed now that. And next one is a reference wise. This is somewhat new for reference wise. A reference, you know very well. Motion is related or not? Motion is related or not? Not? Yeah, it is a relative. Okay, now relative motion already you are discussed in your 6th class only, regular textbook. Okay, now in a 7th class also there it is. Yes, motion is relative. Why? Because without the relativity we can't give the yes motion effect. Okay, now yes, what is the definition of motion or rest? When we applied a force on the body not changes its position with the time with a reference of another body. Reference, nothing but we are compared with another body. Okay, it is which side for you? It is which side for you? Opposite to me who are there in your class also. It is the right side for you. The same thing, it is the left for you. Once check it. Okay, now. Yes, got it or not? It is the left or not? The side, this side is the left. We are in the same place only. We are in the same time only. But it is a right for me and it is a left for you. Okay, now. How it is possible? There is one force is there that is only called pseudo forces. The pseudo forces may not applied here. The imaginary forces there. We are imagining that the forces are there here. Yes, got it or not? Yes, there is a reference. We want to provide a reference between a one body to the other body. There is a two forces are working. One is the real forces, another one is the pseudo forces. Okay, clear or not, all the students? Imaginary forces. Suppose you take here when the one body is revolving in a circular motion. How it is possible? When we are consider the yes, all the students listen carefully. Now today onwards, the pure IIT components are started. Till now, there is a whatever we discussed that is related with our regular syllabus. Okay, these all the things are not contained in a syllabus. Our regular syllabuses. These are the pure IIT component. Listen carefully. Yes, there is a one second. There is a one lesson is only there on reference forces. Okay, now special theory of relativity. Why the Einstein is become that much famous? You know, because of this one. Is given the relativity. Okay, now between the one physical quantity to another physical quantity. What does said Newton actually? When we apply the forces on the body not changes. Okay, now apply unless until the force is applied on the body not changes. It's a state, shape, or size. Okay, clear or not? But according to Einstein, it is not correct. Time is changes, size is changes. Okay, now everything is a changes without application of forces also. Only kinematical things are changes, it will be changes. Okay, now that will be discussed later, but these types of forces are very, very, very important. One is the real, another one is the pseudo. Okay, now yes, there is a real is nothing but we applied any one of the contact or may not contact forces. Pseudo means what? There is a no force. Yes, when one body is revolving in a circular path, there is a two forces are working. One is the gravitational force, one is the centripetal force, another one is the centrifugal forces. Okay, now actually centripetal forces are there. Okay, at the center we are applied forces. There is a no centrifugal forces really is there. It is a pseudo force. Okay, when we take one body, it is a circular motion. When we take it is a we are taking one thread here and we take one heavy material here. We have to make like this. It will be moving in a circular motion. Yes, but when there is we are applied one force here by our finger. But when we remove it, it will be moving in a straight line path outside from our finger. Correct or not? Yes, correct or not? It is. We make like this, like this, like this. One we remove it. It will be moving in a straight line. One check it. There is it is not coming towards our earth. Sorry, not coming towards our finger. It will be go away from our finger. Got it or not? When we make it is circular like this it here. Okay, it will be again fall in your head only. No, it will be moving outside from our head and as well as like this when we are make like this. Got it or not? Where it will be gone? Why it will be gone? Yeah, there is whatever we imagine that correct only. When we are revolving like this, there is a two forces are working circularly. What is that first force? Centripetal force, which is working toward the center. Another one is one force is working away from the center. That is called what? Centrifugal forces. That is called centrifugal forces. Which force is working toward the center? That is called centripetal force. Which force is working against to the center, away from the center? That is called centripetal force. Understood all of you? That is the centrifugal. This is the centripetal forces. Got it or not? Yeah, that forces are pseudo forces. Centrifugal force is the pseudo force. Centripetal force is the real force. Like that, so many forces are there. They may not apply directly, physically, may not contact, but we imagine that force is there. Okay, now the effect of force may available. Okay, that is not a physically generated, not a non-contact based generated. Because of one force generation, that is also generated. Okay, clear or not? Because of the physical properties of the bodies only, it is generated. That type of forces are called pseudo forces. Okay, now there is no application of force is there. Okay, clear or not? Yes. And now next come to your nature-wise forces. Nature-wise forces, conservative forces, and as well as the non-conservative nature. Yes, there is a conservative. Conservative means what? Constant. Okay, now yes, the total sum of all the forces are applied on the body is become zero. That is called conservative. Okay, now conservation. The physics are the same word so many times it is a repeated. The conservation means what? Constant indirectly. Okay, now conservation of energy law, conservation of mass law. Okay, now what is the meaning of this? The no energy is created by us, no energy is destroyed by us. Okay, now just there is the energy that changes from one form to the another form. Got it or not? That is only called conservation of energy law. Energy is not created by us, energy is not destroyed by us. The total energy of the universe remains constant. That is called what? Conservation of energy law. Here, conservative means what? Conservative means what? Constant. Okay, clear or not? Before the applying forces, after the applying forces, the forces are same on the body. Either may internal or may external, totally whatever may. That forces are totally is a become constant. Okay, now sum of forward forces and backward forces are equal to zero. Sum of all the forces working on the system is become zero. External forces is equal to internal forces. That all things are called conservative forces. In case they are not equal to zero, there is a backward forces are not equal to forward forces. These all are called what? These forces are all called what? Non-conservative. Okay, got it or not? Conservative forces are there. Non-conservative forces are also there. The forces applied on a particular body, okay, now then it will be equal to zero, internal and external. Actions is equal to minus reaction. This is conservative. Why? Because action plus reaction is equal to become zero. Okay, now, but it is not equal. Suppose we call it is a call non-conservative forces. Okay, got it? Or these are the different types of forces. I hope you understood. This is the different totally four types of forces are there. Okay, tomorrow we are going to discuss whatever our regular forces are there, normal forces, tensile forces, and as well as the muscular forces, gravitational forces, electrostatic forces. What is it actually? Okay, how they applied and what is the applications of that all the forces, how to we draw the free body diagram. Okay, now that all the things are again make clear. Okay, thank you one and all. Any doubts to the any students? All the students doubts in this particular concept? Any doubts? Please interact with me. Why? Because these are the pure concepts of IIT's foundations. Okay, now it's a very important to you for further future. If you have any doubt, please raise your hand or otherwise on your mic. Okay, and raise your hand if you have any doubt. Thank you, students.